Noise, noise. Hope it doesn't look like it's going backwards. I don't want to make anybody dizzy. I didn't even think to charge my phone, so I'm gonna have to go like way up. Welcome in. Hey girl, hey. How the heck you doing? I just wanted to do a little pop-up. I didn't plan this one, but sitting at home creating. Hey Des. Hey lady tag along. Nini. I just wanted to see if anybody wanted to hang out for an hour. That is my favorite word. I don't think that will ever stop. I don't have a drinking game when I say don't drink. I like having you in this world. Okay, so I hope everybody's doing well. Happy Tuesday. Taylor and I usually hang out on Tuesdays, but we're hanging out on Wednesdays until she takes sports and get her job. So here I am on Tuesday. Hey, Midwest. I'm creating for Pinkoween, and I thought I'd pop on for an hour and see who wants to hang out. Making a few things, getting ready. Pinkoween is this Friday, if you don't know. Thank you for bookmarking future shows. But I wanted to hang out. What's everybody up to today? I do have some things in the bin. I usually do because I think Whatnot really wants us to do that. That's fine. Um, but today, what I'm going to be doing is I'm sorry, I know. Pop up. I know. I could start putting that in my thumbnails. Pop up, pop up. I'll be coming on Thursday, 10 a.m. Pacific, 1 p.m. Eastern. And then Friday, I think my spot on the Pinkoween train is 10 a.m. Pacific, 1 p.m. Eastern. So, making some little paper charms today while I'm also getting some music ready for while we hang out. I'm going to be making some paper charms. Is that enough light for you guys? Can you guys see? So, there's a little spider here. I've got some creatures. So, okay. I'm doing folios. I'm not planning on having any big journals. Oh, girl. It's a rough one. We'll keep you company for a while. I had to figure out thinking it was Thursday already. No, no, it's not Thursday yet. So I'm also turning on some music. Let me see. What do we feel like today? We don't need to do lofi music. 90s, 80s. Let's see what this one is. It's like a long mashup of like 80s music. Sometimes it's like no. Let's see if we're feeling this one. I mean, so far I think it's okay. Thank you. Kind of freaking out about Pinkoween. Oh. Well, maybe I don't know. Maybe you start making something and you make the rug and walk us through your process. I wish we could do like long auctions too, because you could run your one item while you're making the second one. I don't know. I just have ideas. They're not always the best ideas, but at least there's something sometimes. Hey, hey, Shanna. Oh my goodness, Shanna. So I didn't message you, but I've been thinking about you because I know you have shows, and I think they're usually on Sundays, and it's usually during family day. So I'm like, dang it, I keep missing your shows. I don't know if you've had them for a while because I've been wanting to reach out for a while. I just haven't, but I do think of you. How the heck are you? How the heck are you doing? Pinkoween, I'm making some folios. I probably won't have a journal done because I'm working on Pinkoween stuff today, loving it. And then I'm going to be buttoning things up on Thursday. You'll see whatever progress I have on Thursday morning, my time. And then Friday morning, my time, I'm going live. So I'm making some folios and some pocket tags that are not finished yet. And I'm making some, I keep calling these either artist trading cards or no, altered trading cards or artist trading cards. Altered playing cards will be going into the pockets. And these, I think these are turning out really cute because I have a little poem I want to put here. Taylor, shout out to Taylor, she cut these out using these die cuts, and these were super cute because these match the little creatures that live in the haunted house. So I thought that would be really fun. I haven't, but it will be soon. Oh, oh my goodness. That's been going on for a while, huh? I hope that keeps going smoothly. Hey, Lily. Because I think if I remember correctly, you've had shows, but I haven't been able to make a single one. I was bummed because I was like, I want to see, I want to hang out. So we've got each of these folios will have, excuse me, a house, and we're gonna put a little something here. It's gonna take shape. I don't know how yet, but I'm very confident that it will. So in each little house, a cat lives in this one, or maybe they all live in the same one. We do have a skull and a flower because I love that. That's kind of like my one of my favorite things right now. But I know not everybody likes that. So I wanted to have some options. And then we have a spider. I did a little spider in front of a house because in real life, prefer to appreciate spiders from a distance. And I wasn't really feeling having a big spider on a paper charm, but that may change. We still have time. And then we have an owl. We have one of my hares. And then we have a ghosty. So that's what we have. We're going to be making some of the cluster clips that I've been doing for the main pieces. These will each be in some way associated with the folio to sort of represent who's living in the house. And I have some extra paper charms. I may just add little bulb clips on these and do these for some for buyer's givey, because we've got the haunted house, cat, you can see this, but I just think it's really cool. A lot of fun. A lot of fun, a lot of fun. I'm gonna put these back this side up. I just poked the holes and put the eyelets in so that I would have a little something to work on with you guys today. Here's what I'm thinking of doing for a demo on Friday is doing a demo to make some altered playing cards. This one, this part here has a little purple splash, but at least to me, the rest of it looks pink. So hopefully it looks pink to you guys, because that's my intention. We're just going to go with it. And there's going to be more pink on here anyway. So that's going to really add to it. This is even more pink. Because when I look at this on like the color scale, there's a little part of this that's on the pink side, but almost purple. So it's okay. We're going to go with that. So we're going with pink. We're going to add more pink. I think we're going to be okay. But I appreciate that, because sometimes I was like, it looks a little bit in the middle, but we're going to go with pink. We're 100% going to go with pink. So we have this one that's going to get finished up. This is going to be fun to add some little pockets in. And I might put a little signature here with some papers. Got some fun papers to put in there, like pumpkins and cats and things. And I was thinking of just doing a loaded pocket for this one and making this one the spider card. And because spiders are smaller, they don't need as much space, but there's still, room for a little spider house here. And then with the folio here, I'm thinking of punching a hole and where'd my fabric go? Putting a little bit of fabric through, wrapping it around, and creating a tie around. Daisy, hello. I thought I'd pop on and see if anybody else is around today. I haven't been on or around on Tuesdays a long time, so I just want to pop on and say hi for now. How are you? Working on Pinkoween. My bases vary in pinkness because I wanted to challenge myself to like really mix like the black and the beige and the pink and just make different combos. So I've got this one that I'm working on too. I'm not feeling these little pockets. I loved the pink and the little point. But are you having dinner? Oh, yay. I'm glad to keep you company while you're eating dinner. I'm not feeling this pocket, you guys. I think I might actually take this out and then do like a pocket here and a pocket here, a double layer. And I might not add this one, but I do have a bunch of these tags and I think they're really cool. I go somewhere and I'm looking at the tags on the, hey Kendra, I look at the tags on the fire extinguisher going, man, I wish I could get some of those. And my husband had some from work they weren't going to use. And he's like, I thought you might like these. He loves me. Retired Kathy, how are you? I've got this one that I'm working on. My goal is to finish these folios all today, not while we're live streaming, but just today. So a little bit representing like the folios that I've been making because I won't have time to actually make a journal. I don't think. I have a cover started, but I'm going to work on this first instead of hijacking my train of thought. So I've got these five things. We've got three, and we're going to have a house represented on these. I asked for some imagination because these are all works in progress. Because we've got an owl, a spider, a cat, a ghostie, and a skull that all live in these houses. So these are their houses, or will be their houses when they're done. We're going to have some paper charm clusters, and then they're going to have their pockets. These are going to be pockets with these altered playing cards in them. And there's a couple little poems that will go in this too. So there'll be a corresponding pocket for every folio. That's my goal. And then I'm thinking for just a fun little demo to just chill while we get there and do a little givey. I'm gonna do an altered playing card demo. Oh, thank you. I won't probably not to specifically make these because I don't have too many more of these left, but it will be to make something. We'll do like little pictures of these guys and we'll just do a little demo. People can buy kits because I love playing with playing cards and I've done a little bit of like altering and some just like putting them in their plane, which I think is great. But I want to start creating more with them. So it is a half-hour show, so I'm gonna see how the time goes. But I would really love to do a little demo with you guys and have a little kit for something like this, and share some of my little just I don't know, just some inspirations with you guys. I think that'll be fun. So that's Friday. Thank you everybody for bookmarking. I think it's gonna be a lot of fun. These were super cool. Thank you, Taylor, for cutting these out because these have multiple pieces. And I was telling her I don't think I want to. I don't have the brain space for that. I would rather make a book and piece it together than do these little things. And she goes, "Well, I can help you, and that way I can see if I want to be like a lash tech because she just graduated with her esthetician certificate from school." And she seemed to enjoy it, but she cut out a bunch of ghosts, pumpkins, owls, spiders, and skulls, and cats because we've got a cat too. So we'll have at least one of each card for the loaded pockets. And then I decided to make options. It's almost like, if you have friends over to your house, right? And you guys all want to have like dinner and snacks and stuff like that and drinky poos. Like you're probably going to have some of what you like because you're going to eat the food too, but you also want to serve things that maybe other people like that are going to be there. So we've got skulls and flowers, which I love. I love owls. I do like cats, even though I consider myself a dog person. Hey, Angie. And ghosties are cute, but we also have spiders. So, oh, and I did also have because the cute ghostie, I think, is something that people might like, or maybe the cat if people don't like skulls or even owls. And I also have this one that I'm going to turn into a cluster too, just so that there's another option. A pretty flower, something a little fun. So I'm going to make some of these cluster clips with you guys today. We can hang out for an hour. I'm trying to find some music that's worth jamming to without using the same songs that I always use. This was just like I said, it's just a little last minute pop up, so we can hang out. DJ Hoofy. There's a now that's what I call 80s. No, I don't want to do a music quiz. I don't think anybody wants to do a quiz. All right, we can jump to this, right? I do want to use these. I don't have a plan for them yet, but these are I like them. They're pretty. So pretty. Maybe I'll save these big ones for a journal. Let's see. We have a bat, a witch, a spider, and another witch. I think if I don't feel inspired to add this to something now, these will be. I mean, I feel like these are great all year long, but I will put these in my Halloween bin to just kind of keep it organized. because I want to start organizing things a little bit differently since I've acquired more things, you know. All right, so let's get started. I'm gonna do these. Let's see. Oh yeah, a little piece of this scrap. I don't have a lot of this. I don't know where it's from, what it is. This was in my swap box, but what I was going to do with one of the folios is make a little punchy punch here and stick some of this through the punch, or put it through this way perhaps so it's a little bit here. So like put a hole here, have a little bit sticking out, and then have it come around and just be a little closure, and then it can tie here. It'd be more like half and half. But I feel like if I do that, I'll have to do closures for all of them. I do like to use that rustic looking twine, but I have this for this one, and I also have, it'll be different fabrics. I think that's okay. I can cut a strip of this for the ones that have the black base. It is dusty rose. It won't all match specifically, but I'm liking it because I think the colors will look great together. Hey, Suzette. Is Suzette right? Did I say that right? Suzette sells. Yay. Thank you for stopping by. So I think that'll be fun, unless I just use the pink closure for, or the pink fabric for all of them. It's like more like a dusty rose, but we'll see. I'm definitely not at that place yet. So let's do the paper charms. Hello. Just doing a little craft and chill, getting ready for Pinkoween on Friday. So for this fabric, maybe using some of the black here, but I wanted to use something that's pink. Maybe I will use that dusty pink. I also have this. She's a little runaway. I also have this, but I do like the black, especially since it's Pinkoween, and I do like black. I do like black a whole lot. And I have my scissors. You guys, before I went live, I was like, I have to find my scissors. Same. Cheers, girl. I just love it. And I do love how you inspired me to think of black as glam, because of course you're right. And I do enjoy when I make something that's, you know, black or has a great, like a textured black representation, and put a little bit of glam on it. I'm like, yes, I did it. I did it. Yes, mysterious. You know, my friends, hey, Patty Bowen. My friends used to call me mysterious. I don't think it was because I wore a lot of black, but they're like, you're so mysterious. And one person, she used to always tell me your deepest, darkest secret. You're so mysterious. I just need to know. I don't know what you're talking about. Did I put the explicit on? I don't know what you're talking about. But also, if I had a deepest, darkest secret, I wouldn't be telling someone who asked. No, you are up to no good, my dear. I love these. I keep wanting to use this. This was a big tablecloth I got at a vintage thrift store. I know, mysterious. This is mysterious. Hey, that's great. The mysterious haunted houses. Mm. I really just went kind of willy nilly on these because some of them have like these papers, which will also have these. But I'm like, you know, I like that because then I can kind of swap it around and they'll all be kind of coordinating, you know? So, and I know this may look borderline pink purple, but we're going to add even more pink. And this is pink. It will be Pinkoween. Pinkoween. Mysterious. Who lives in these houses? I mean, you might see if you get a little peek, but that's about it. I just love playing cards. Like everywhere we go now, I'm looking at playing cards. Online, I'm looking at playing cards. Like, oh my goodness, this is a different deck I don't have. Yes, we're gonna do this. We're gonna do a little cluster of this. I mean, I'm ready to like celebrate Halloween things in real life and not create more. I for Pinkoween, I was like, I hope I'm on Tuesday, but thank you for asking. It took me a minute. I'm a little tired today. I was up till like 4. I'm on Friday. I think my time is 1 p.m. Eastern. I do have it booked in my shows if you would like to bookmark that one. It should be the right time. I think. Let me check. I'll check because I want to know. It's loading. It's taking its sweet time. Now let's do. Now this is a little different. I'm okay with that. It can be a different pink. This dusty rose I was using in the summer too, or at least I think that's what it's called. Let's see. Oh, none of it. Okay. Sometimes the simplest things. Yes. Friday at 10 a.m. Pacific, 1 p.m. Eastern is Pinkoween, but I'll be back on Thursday for a little craft and chill sesh. Show you guys how much progress I have made. What a good time. I was up really late creating, but I was glad I was in the groove. Just had a lot on my mind lately. And it's like, I'm supposed to be like, all is well, all will be fine. I can handle it. I trust my abilities, etc., etc. But let's be honest, it can still be stressful sometimes. That's a lot. We're going to go with a lot. Be like a little cushion. The owl nest. I personally like the black behind it. All right. Trying to see. We're in the overthinking part, folks. Okay. I do like that. Let's do it a little bit more like a cluster with no point at the top. And then we're going to kind of glue it in place. I'm going to kind of glue it in place. I like making these little clusters, and people seem to enjoy them. These eyelets, let me tell you, they were fun to grab with nails. I flung a few across the room. Hey, Karen. I flung a few across the room by accident, so I can't vacuum until I go pick them up. And I'm just like, oh my goodness. I need, I think when I get my pokey tool, I'm going to dab it in a little like sticky something that sticks as like a little blue dot, but not, and then just like grab things like that. Let's do this. I would like to do a bigger type of a cluster or something for the folios. Yay, look it. Now my goal is to glue the fabric parts together, but not the owl. So this one's reversible. I will. Y'all get to watch me struggle. Just think there's so much more that happens below the surface. Okay, we'll do this. We will glue it together without the thingy things on, without the little paper charms. I can never have enough of these clamps. I wanted to stamp that. I don't know if you remember seeing that skull stamp that I carved a while back. He's like about this big. I wanted to stamp and emboss that. So if I have time, I'm going to do that too. Maybe I'll punch some of those out for a little buyer's gibby with my circle punch. It's really cloudy and rainy here today. I love it. Oh, sorry. I was way out of frame. My phone is this way because it's plugged in, and this is just how things are positioned today. So I was like, fuck it, we're rolling with it. Infuse it with some glue. So like, when if people have you seen people on like the cooking channel or wherever like inject the broth or whatever inside of like a turkey or a chicken they're basting or something? That's what we're doing here. We're going to create this little tuft, if you will, of fabric that is glued together. And it does sometimes take a couple passes. So something so simple takes a little bit of work. This also looks like a pink ghost with a little black piece of glam in the middle. Um, but something so simple takes a little bit of time. And I think that's great because, you know, sometimes good things do take time. Sometimes they can be quickie quick, but sometimes they take time. Hey, Magster. What's up, Magster? All right, there's one. There's one. Oh, goodness. It's almost been a half hour. Okay. So I'm going to gauge the next half hour. I don't remember yes, I do. Remember the last time I did a half hour show. So I'm kind of gauging the time to get a feel for it. So here's where the half hour starts. I'm jamming. And I'm also having coffee. I need water, but it's a coffee day. Some kind of sign. Ooh, I like this one. Just sometimes how the fabric falls in something like just a little wad of fabric is like inspiring. Because then it just adds a little. I do like how fabrics and trims can add texture behind something. But I really like, like on these cards, I something like this. I've got to make it like stand out and pop. Because yes, paper is very, very flat. I know Daisy and we had this conversation a while back. Paper's super flat. And I also like just in addition to the texture and something else to look at or maybe feel, where's the eye gonna go? Where's the eye gonna draw? Like, what do I want to stand out? And sometimes, like, my message is super clear, and sometimes it's like, I mean, that's pretty clear, and I like it as an artistic representation. So for here, even adding the little poem. Oh, thank you. I hope to see you soon. Hopefully, see you Thursday. Peace and create. I don't even know. How can I say that better? Let me see. Creations. Paula. Hey, Paula. I may have to look it up next time too until it's ingrained in my brain. But welcome. Just doing a super simple pop up crafted show. But I like how to adding a little bit of something behind a something like this owl, because this is where the eye draws. Like first thing you look at is the owl, and then the next thing will be the poem when it's here. So I like adding the little sparkle there too to add a little glam, something a little glamorous and mysterious. Because you may know that these creatures live in a house, a haunted house, but that's about it. Everything else is a mystery. Unless you get the folio and start running your own, making your own story, All right. We're just infusing this like we're filling a turkey, getting ready to bake. I'll say chicken. Personally prefer chicken. Mm-hmm. Okay. Let's do this one. We've got two ready. Little tuft of fabric here. I also like that trim I've been using, but decided to go back to this because this might be my last creations for like a Halloweeny type something for a little while. And I happen to like this one. So let's get a little bit more of the Dusty Rose, I guess. Let's get some more pink. Okay. It's pretty soft. Pretty soft, this fabric. Let's have it come straight down here. Yeah. It's coming together nicely, don't you think? There is a little bit of design in these, even if they seem simple. They really are. I don't think I'll ever get tired of making these. It's like a little wisp, a pink breeze with some calming darkness in the moment for Halloween. Give it time. Let's put a little bit of glue in there. And let's get another clamp. My time is going by really fast. October's already half over. Half over or almost half over? Oh, almost exactly half over. Time to get all our Halloween funsies out before time is done. Taylor, are we watching Nightmare Before Christmas the day before? There's number 2. I think they're getting bigger. Let's go a little smaller on the next one. I feel like things go even smoother when I'm on the kitchen table, just like ripping and tearing and cutting and just like everything everywhere, leaning into it, leaning into it. Round and round. Not that I don't lean into it here. Obviously, I do. I try to. There's a certain freedom of just like, let's just see what happens in a even messier way. Welcome back, Amy. Or welcome still. There we go. What a little nest this might be for, well, spiders don't do nests, they do webs. Maybe this will be like a little spider web. Ooh, I like that. Let's see if we could kind of get it to stay in a similar shape for the rest of its life. This little tuft. Oh, well. And this next Saturday, wait, I have to check the schedule because I think Pinkoween is just one day, right? Because if it is, I'm taking Saturday off. Watch me pop up, be like, I want to make a book. Hey, Lutrod. I hope I'm saying that right. Names are important, including screen names. I don't know this one. Doing well. I'm not feeling that music. Doing well. Creating some treasures to share with you all on Friday. We've got the virtual event Pinkoween coming up. I'm making some little paper cluster charms of all the little beings that live in this haunted house. And a little rose. No, wait, who are we missing? This one. If I do feel differently about the spider, I might actually do it one where it's just a spider, but no, actually, I'm feeling this one. Not personally a fan of spiders. I feel like, yes, they can live and let live and they have their job and everything like that. But when I'm laying in my bed and I check it and there are no spiders and I wake up with spider bites and my body aches for days and even a couple weeks until those are all gone, I'm not happy. Hey, Queen Scrapper. I'm not happy. Like, I didn't bother those spiders. They decided to come in the middle of the night and do what they want to do. And then they're like, oh, you almost rolled on me. Well, no, I don't. I sleep on my back. Little stinkers. Stop it. So they get a little representation here. There's the spider and there's the house. You can maybe barely see it, but that's what that is. It's a little tiny spider right there. This song is fine, but it's not on the list, so I'm a little confused. I think I thought I saw you cry. What's up, kid? Hello, caller. You're on the air. Are you looking for something? What you looking for? Yeah, you can have that. It's got paint on it. There's a clean one in the second drawer. I don't know what we call those spongy handles. Huh? I like that. It's almost like hello, caller. I'm listening. That was just a dream. Just a dream. Sorry if I go out of frame. It's like, where did she go? I'm here. Okay, let's put a clamp on that. And then we can check the first one. One thing I do like about this glue is you know pretty quickly if it's going to stay or not. It's like it got little grabbers. Okay, so let's try this one. This one's pretty solid. We can add a little bit of glue in places. I think it would be fun to do the altered playing card little, just a quickie little demo on Friday. Because I've been hearing some that are newer to, you know, making paper crafts or things that are journal related that, you know, tags are kind of hard. I know some people are like, it's really easy. Not for those of us that it's hard for, though. Because I feel like the concept is very simple, but when it comes to actually designing one and making one, that's not easy. And making it pleasant to look at. None of this is not on any of the list. Okay, we're going back to the old song because There we go. I think tags are really simple and easy for some people, but for some of us, it's actually not. I have an easier time making a book than I do designing a tag. So I like to do either plain decorative pieces of paper cut in the shape of a tag, even thick, or I go all out and design one, and it takes me a minute. I also think when I practice more, it's going to be easier. Like even coming up with this idea took me almost an hour because I started with the paper and I thought the paper looked cool, but how am I going to put these on there without it looking like absolute shit, right? So it took me a minute, and this is a simple version. The clusters will be a little bit more deluxe. Hey, never miss. But I do feel like, for some people, making tags may come naturally, or maybe they've had more practice. But for me, it's not so easy. So I think doing this little demo on Pinkoween is going to be a fun little, you know, loosen up, open the show type of a thing and get some tag practice in. Because I don't know about you, but I know for me, making tags is not a quick and easy process. But again, it could just be practice that I need, right? It doesn't come easy and naturally for me. Like it's going to take me probably, actually, no, I lied. It's not going to take me too long to do these because I'm going to do decorative paper, pocket, and then maybe some sort of a simple design. Or instead of just like a decorative paper, trim, and little coordinating papers in the pockets. And then I'll be doing just a paper clip cluster in here. So that for me is easier. Welcome back, Feifei. So just some tag practice for the demo and because I love playing cards. So I checked this one. I did my second round of glue. Let's see. This is still wet. We're going to put a little bit more though. So we're going to let it dry so this holds together. I like making these and I think people are liking them too. Because I don't usually have anything that doesn't sell with these things on them. Welcome back, Patty. I want to dance with somebody. Put a little bit more in there. And then it's going to dry like a dried plate. With somebody who loves me. Let's see, how are we doing here? I love those. I freaking love those. Hey, all, Brenda. I love hidden paper clips. Those are some of my favorite things to make. I haven't made them in a little while. I have some paper clips in a pile with some pictures of these critters. I thought maybe, but I'm going to work on, I think I have enough to work on. Oh my goodness. I can't wait to see. I wish I were shopping this Friday because I see the things like I'm loving. Not that I don't love supplies, because I know Never Miss, you got some fabric I got my eye on. If you're still here, by the way, I actually took a screenshot because I was going to try to describe it when you have your fabric show. I'll be like, do you have any of that one? You know, that one fabric that looks like the stuff and the flowers and the stuff. I'm jealous you guys crafting me at doctors. Oh no. Well, I hope the doctors goes well and quick. Yeah, sometimes the drying right part is like, well, if it warps a little bit, sometimes handmade treasures are, they have a different texture to them. Did you get up? Yeah, I'm actually thinking about that because I asked when and I was like, I have to talk about that beforehand. But I think there's plenty of it, especially if I get there first and be like, hey, can I have a yard? I'm not buying right now. End of the month, yes. I'm going to be planning even more for Alice, but I have a couple Alice playing cards I have my eye on because I don't have any yet. If you want it, anyone else does too. So I'm like a pirate. Give me your booty. Booty, 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 booty. Give me the booty. Give me that fabric with the flowers and the other stuff. No, not that one. Not that booty. I think when I take a break later, I've got to make us a playlist because sucky music makes the vibe. Not that the music is sucky itself, but it's just like if it fucks up my booty, booty, booty. If it fucks up my vibe, it's like, yeah, it's over. I didn't mean that the way it sounded. Like, if I'm not happy, nobody's happy. But if I'm hosting you and my energy is like a little bit, I'm not feeling this music. I mean, you know, right? If you know, you know. I'm gonna let you down. I'm gonna run around. 4 promises. Are you full of shit or did you keep your promises? Rick, we gotta know. So these will be cute. They will be. These don't have names yet because we've got the owl, we've got the skull, we've got the ghosty, we've got the kitty, and the fucking spider that crawls in your bed and bites you in the middle of the night. So let's do one for the flower too because we've got the 5, but you know what? Maybe somebody likes the skull folio, but they don't like skulls. Hey, Jerry. Jerry's so sassy. Oh, I was talking about I won't be able to buy on Friday, so I'm going to be really sad because I am not looking for supplies, but I enjoy seeing what people create and how it inspires me to want it in my hot little hands and add it to my collection. And I know that I got to indulge in the last train. Asked my husband, I'm like, so, I'm doing more spending dollars at the end of the month, but can I buy and kind of, just take that out of my end of the month ahead of time? He goes, why are you asking me? You're the one that sets the budget. It's for accountability. But I tell you, if I had bought a shit ton of things that people had made, I would not have been sorry. I might sometimes I'm like, why did I buy that craft supply? But I can't say I have regretted buying something that someone made because it's usually for very good reason that I'm buying it. Like I want it for real. And sometimes, yes, it is because the person who made it made it. I don't care. And it's art. I don't believe there's bad art. There's art that appeals to me and there's art that doesn't. I said what I said. I don't believe there's bad art. But there's definitely art that I'm like, I don't need to see that ever again. It doesn't mean it's bad. It means there's someone else that's gonna adore it. Oh, this is very Rose-esque. This little tuft. You guys. I think they're getting bigger. I actually want to make it smaller so they can be a little bit more consistent with size, but it looks a little less Rose-esque, but we're not going to be looking at this anyway. When you're not there. It took a while for that half hour to go by. Maybe I'm a little nervous about Friday. I'm not hoping I lose power or Wi-Fi, but I'm just saying. We're going to take our time on the demo so I don't get nervous. Put a little bit of glue in there. sweet. And there's going to be the paper charm on top of this, so it won't be the focal point. But I would like for it to lay somewhat flat. Cool. So these will probably be the clip on the little pocket tags. And then maybe I'll do the paper clip clusters, the big ones, for the folios. All right, now we're cracking. So we have a cat. We don't have the same cat. Does it matter? Rhetorical question. Oh, Taylor cut out some leaves too. These actually didn't turn out so bad. Not so bad. It's pink today. Just call it pink. My bag for the Yeti is going to be huge. Whoa. Sweet, it's almost been an hour. Welcome back, never miss. Your ears were burning. I was talking about that fabric show you're gonna have, and then I took a picture of the fabric that I want. Sorry, my phone's up a little higher. 1, 2, 3. Oops, sorry. Come on. Talking to me. Keep your hands clear when you punch, folks. Speaking from experience. Oh, I don't have a spider. Kitten, skull, ghosty owl, rose. Who would want a really big spider anyway, right? This will be for the spider. Oh, no, wait. Is there a spider in here? Yes. It's okay if they don't all match, right? Just not a spider person. That is pretty. But I do think it will just stand out. I'll have to do another big picture of the spider. Okay. So let's recap because it's about time for me to have to run. Oh, I think it was time for everybody else to have to run too, but that's okay. We've got these. I still need a spider. These are going to be for the little cluster clips and the folios. I think these are leaves that are going to go in the folios. These are not used yet. And then we have our paper charms. Lulu's Lovely Life. Just wrapping up. I made some paper charm clusters. Mom's upcycle design. This is going to be at Pinkoween on Friday. I'm looking forward to it. I'm not ready, but I will be. It's still a little early, and it is a half-hour show. Hey, Feasible Chaos. I wanted to thank everyone for hanging out. I know a lot of you popped in and had to go. This was a little pop-up. It was not planned, but it was a lot of fun to see some friends and hang out for an hour. And I had a productive hour because I sat here and I didn't wander off. I think this is the most productive I've been all week. Hello. So please bookmark Friday's show. I think it's going to be a ton of fun, and I'm looking forward to seeing you all. I will be here on Thursday, 1 p.m. Eastern. We'll be hanging out. I'm going to catch you up on what I have made. I might have even sprouted up a journal by then. We shall see. But thank you for coming to hang out, and I will see you guys all on Thursday. Bye.